It's Napa, 2017. 30-foot flames are circling our property like a wall. The night sky is orange. Ash is falling like snow. My husband's voice has more fear than I've ever heard. Pack a bag for the girls. I'll load them in the car. My hands are shaking so hard I can barely open drawers. I throw random things into a bag, the girls' clothes, photos, my jewelry box. I look over my shoulder at them, praying this is not the last time I see them. I run to them. We jump in the car and escape the flames. Everything we owned, everything we designed, everything we thought was solid, gone. But losing a home wasn't new to me. I'm 13 years old. I'm running to the bus stop to catch the bus for school. My mom and I just had a huge fight. Again. Her final words, "Who do you think you are? Just get out." I see my best friend Eileen's face. She looks at me. She's seen this before. She knows about the abuse, the chaos, the violence, the responsibility I felt to protect my little sister. After school that day, we go to Eileen's house like we always do. And once we arrive, we see all of my belongings in garbage bags on her front porch. I never went home again. The next decade became about survival. At 13, I lie about my age to get a job at a bakery. At 15, I am going a half day to beauty school and a half day to high school. By 18, I'm a full-time hairstylist. And when I'm not working, I am searching. Self-help books, personal development, meditation, anything to help me feel grounded in the world. We're back in Napa. My husband and I are surviving, but barely. We're exhausted, snappy, dysregulated. His work is fading. The job we moved from Austin to Napa for, like the house, is burning down. My work, however, is thriving. I'm 42 years old. I'm a brand new realtor. And I am having massive success, but it comes at a cost. I barely see my family. And the truth is, we're starting to lose each other. One night, we sit at the kitchen table of our rental house, silent, exhausted. And then something shifts. We look into each other's eyes and we know we need a reset. My husband calls out to our girls in the next room, "Hey girls, should we move back to Austin?" "Yeah," they scream. So we decide to rebuild in Austin. I'm reading 2 books, The Power of Habit and Atomic Habits, and I am devouring them. Both authors have a unique approach on how habits can transform your life. And suddenly I have a memory of a long time ago that I had a habit that worked. It's 2001 in New York City. I've turned the top of my bedroom dresser into an altar. I have a gorgeous Kuan Yin statue and a giant Buddha head and a single candle between them. I light it nightly and I can feel him before I meet him. I imagine our conversations, our vibe. I'm expanding my container to hold space for him. I know he is coming. Weeks later, we meet at a party in Brooklyn. Dario and I are bonding over a shared cigarette. His pale green eyes light up when he talks about traveling the world. and I am hooked. But he lives in LA. That night when I'm leaving the party, I'm looking for him. I can't find him. He's nowhere to be found. It's okay. I've learned that sometimes you have to let go and accept what is. That night, I go home and I light my candle. I'm content. I know I'm getting closer. The next day, I'm having lunch with two friends in a tiny New York City diner when Dario walks into the restaurant. Our eyes lock. We spend the next few years dreaming, building, designing, creating, and making love with life. Over the years, we design a handful of magazine-worthy homes. I'm back in present time, and suddenly I have an awareness. What if your home could be a vision board? What if your home could be a habit builder? What if your environment could shape your life? I turn to Dario. I know what's next. Intentional design. We decide right there and then our home will reflect the life we want to build. First, we'll get clear on our goals. Then we'll imbue our home with it through art, objects. Every room will remind us who we're becoming. We ask each other, what's our number one shared goal? We both agree, hands down, a beach house. It kind of feels impossible. We're actually building a brand new home right now. But instead of dismissing it, we start designing it. We paint an old longboard matte black and we lean it against our living room wall. We collect gorgeous coral. We hang massive ocean images throughout. What else do we want? Well, I've always wanted to write a book. It's been a lifelong dream, so I create images of myself at book signings, standing on stages, sharing the book's secrets. Dario dreams of being back in California halftime. He frames a huge ocean image behind his desk. We hold space for it. He gets offered a position that takes him back to California 1 to 2 weeks a month. Coincidence? A mere 18 months later, we're standing on the second story of our Todos Santos beach house. The Pacific is stretching before us. Our daughters are laughing downstairs. When I realize that we are standing inside a life that once felt impossible, and we didn't hustle harder for it, we aligned for it. Intentional design isn't about throw pillows. It's about claiming spaces that say, this is who I'm becoming. Because when you see your future daily, your environment becomes an unconscious daily practice. Practice becomes belief. Belief becomes embodiment. Embodiment becomes reality. Sometimes I think about that 13-year-old girl. Could she ever imagine the life she has today? I think about watching my home burn. Both moments were hard, but they gave me a gift I get to share. When I design my environment intentionally, I expand the container of my life, and life rushes in to fill it.